his hand on the scissors, right? Kids, moving on to the next topic, kids will embarrass you. And I can think of two things that the kids did. One is pretty funny. The other one was, I don't know, not funny, but you're trying to keep them from not just embarrassing you, but hurting another person's feelings, right?
Okay.
And so, and you're bringing these kids out into public that haven't seen as much as we have seen.
Yeah.
Right? They haven't lived the full lives that we have lived. So one of the things was, we went to the grocery store and there was a person that was handicapped and they had like half of their arm was missing, right?
Okay.
And we're walking down the aisle. One of our kids sees this gentleman and they're like, "Hey, Dad!" You know, like I instantly turned around and said, "Don't, don't you dare!" And then he just wanted to ask me questions about why this person had a missing arm, right? And we got into the next aisle, and then I explained it to him.
Right.
I explained, some are birth defects, some are accidents, but you don't point that out to somebody in a public setting. And I kind of told him. So that was kind of embarrassing, or could have almost been embarrassing.
Yeah, but I also disagree with that.
Why?
Because
you want him to yell it out in front of the person?
I would probably encourage him to use like an indoor voice. He's like, okay.
The dude was right there. You know how wide grocery aisles are.
Yeah. But also, it's a point in time where it can be educational for him.
It was the next aisle over.
It was embarrassing for you, but for him, he was just curious. And a lot of the times, if somebody has like like an amputee or something,
yeah,
and they see somebody as innocent as a kid,
yeah,
and they're wondering and everything, they aren't going to be judgmental about it. They aren't going to.
He could have been having. What if that person was having a poopy day? And then this kid starts asking questions about it innocently.
Okay.
I see what you're saying.
I would probably still go.
I disagree with you.
I would probably still take my cart down the aisle and explain as we went about the many reasons why it might happen.
Right.
But I wouldn't.
It wasn't about the reasons that happened. It was It was how you bring it up. Or are things like that supposed to be hush hush and you kind of pretend like you don't notice it? Like, I'm not going to go and stare at it. Like if I guess, if I'm in a grocery store and I see it, I look away and that's it. This is a person living their normal life and I'm not going to talk about it, bring it up or acknowledge it.
But you're also an adult.
Sometimes. Yeah. I mean, yeah, you're probably right. As far as it would probably be more embarrassment on me than the other two people that were in the situation.
Yes.
Which is Preston and the person in the grocery store.